Welcome to the exam room with Nurse Alice. Hello, friends, and welcome to the exam room with Nurse Alice, the show where we take a closer look at things going on in the world today. Everything from health and wellness to love and lifestyle to politics and pop culture. So get ready to live life well. So this week's temperature check is brought to you by Nurse Approved. When you're looking to travel and do so safely, make sure to visit IamNurseApproved.com. It's your one-stop shop for face masks, travel kits, and first aid kits. And it's the perfect holiday gift right under that Secret Santa price. So make sure to visit IamNurseApproved.com and use the shopping code The Exam Room and get 50% off your next purchase. That's right. Stay prepared and stay safe and visit IamNurseApproved.com. So this week's temperature check question comes from Keith in Cleveland, Ohio. And he writes, Nurse Alice, I've been COVIDly, aka patiently, waiting for my long distance relationship to evolve, but I haven't seen her in person for almost a year. And I think she's entertaining other people. Should I let it go? Well, that is a good question, Keith. And I'm sorry you're going through that. But like many people around the world, social distancing, wearing masks, and this limit of travel has definitely put a dent in people's relationships. Even though we're a FaceTime away, sometimes you don't want technology, you want that real thing. But hey, I'm not the relationship expert, so I had to pull out the big guns. That's right. And so to get some help with this, I invited best-selling author, speaker, America's breakup and heartbreak coach. I mean, you've seen him on Good Morning America, ABC News, Newsday, rolling out Forbes, and so many other places. And he's the founder of Your Love Experience International. Please welcome to the show, Keishorne Scott. Hello.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing? I like
Hi.
the guns.
Oh my goodness.
The
Big guns.
the big guns.
Because I don't have
Yeah.
no big guns here, so I couldn't do that. So I had to,
I
But
know.
Keishorne, our guy Keith, he wrote in.
Yeah.
You heard his issues. Sounds like he needs some help. So what's your advice
Yeah.
to this young man?
I mean, one of the most valid advice that you gave just now was the fact of traveling. Traveling has been a little bit hard right now. So you do have grace for that, but also a whole entire year when things was a little bit down at some point. I won't say let it go. I would say communicate first, see where the partner is at, see what's going on in their life, and see if you can meet them as soon as possible.
Yes, because we've been in a world pandemic. I think we're
Yeah,
going in on 11th month. So I can see where his years, they were probably
yeah,
ready for a meet and greet, and then boom, COVID.
yeah.
But
But
okay, well, I definitely think travel's gotten in the way, but you give some great advice on social media. Your Instagram page is full of it. You have YouTube and things like that. And I want to play a quick clip because I can't help but wonder if there's something
yeah.
else that's a part of this. So I want to play a quick clip of something we found on your social media. So let's play that right now.
Okay.
Number one, the emotional intimacy is gone. In a relationship, emotional intimacy is more important than physical intimacy. And once that level of emotional connection is gone, so is the relationship. Number two, your partner starts to treat you like an outsider. If you're in a relationship and you start to feel like a stranger, it's because your partner is shutting you out. And instead of confiding in you, he or she is confiding in other people and things. Number three, your partner barely notice you or even invest in you anymore. In the beginning of the relationship, he or she told you how beautiful you were, how amazing you were, how you made them smile, and did some amazing things for you. But now they barely notice you.
See, I'm gonna need those words of affirmation to come on through if I can't see you. I
Uh-huh.
really am. So could it be that the partner is losing some interest?
Yeah, it could be that the partner is losing some interest. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when somebody's losing interest, you don't wait around for them to gain interest back or for you to force them to gain interest in yourself. Because a lot of us are wasting time trying to force people back into our life, and that's exhausting. It's exhausting, it's too much, and we don't have time 2020, we got to throw it all away. It's a lot going on. So the best advice that I would tell you is be okay with letting it go and understand that there's better for you elsewhere. You don't have to force people to love you or to stay.
Oh, I agree with that. And I love that. And, you know, I'll say this, it's often easier to hear than to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, because of COVID-19, again, it's changed the whole dating game, especially
Yeah.
for the single people. Do you think that people are settling more
Mhm.
because the quarantine has made it more difficult to meet more people?
Yeah, I believe people are settling more. You know, I had a conversation with a friend about that. A lot of people are missing that physical touch. They're missing that physicality in a relationship or even during the dating stage. So a lot of people are compromising who they are just to be loved a little bit because they spent so much time in quarantine that they miss the feeling, that emotional connection, even that physical connection. So a lot of us will settle for whatever we get, even if it means that we're not alone and we don't have to go through, feel like in quarantine again.
Oh my, you know, that's a very, you know, I can say that there's probably a lot of people who feel that way.
Hmm.
And especially, and for some people, I'll say they probably like the fact that COVID is
Hmm.
here as quarantine because
Oh
there's some
yeah.
people who just lazy daters, maybe. I don't know. Does that exist? Are there lazy
Yeah,
daters that,
yeah. I mean, people who are lazy daters and they don't know how to communicate appropriately, or they don't know how to give love. They only know how to receive it. There's a
mm,
lot of people who just love the way you love them, so they miss that part. So they don't know how to really actively, hey, how are you doing? FaceTime with someone. I remember speaking to a person other than they've been in a relationship for 2 years, but their partner don't want to FaceTime them, and they feel uncomfortable FaceTiming them. They rather meet them in person. But that's something that we have to adapt to in this digital age that we're going through.
oh yeah, because I need to FaceTime you, especially now. I can just roll over. I need to see the crust in your eyes. I need to know that this is real. Because
I
if I
want to see
can't be
up.
there with you to experience these things, I need to see all
Yeah.
that. I need to see
Uh-huh.
what do you look like in the morning? What's going on in the
Yeah.
evening? What's the kitchen look like? I want,
Yep.
you know, those type of things. But
Yep.
you give tons of great advice, dating advice, and I like this. You help empower people
Hmm.
to know that it's okay to let go. It's okay.
Oh,
So I think people
yeah.
get into the scarcity thing, but you're like,
Yeah.
let them go. We
Mm-mm.
ain't got time.
Yeah.
And in fact, you have a new book called
Hmm.
"The Mouse, the Bird, the Dog, and the Lion: 3 Men to Avoid and One to Marry." Now,
Yeah.
Keishorne, you say that this is the playbook. The
Hmm.
playbook, ladies. Y'all hear me? Playbook that no woman can afford to pass up. Why do
Yeah.
you say that?
I say it's because I identify 3 men, right, that were me and people like me in the past. Number one, the mouse man. The mouse man is a sneaky cheat. I didn't do any cheating, but there's a lot of secrecy in
Mm.
relationships, right? There's a lot of secrecy. Then it goes to the bird man. The bird man, I find myself, I was a bird man. Still am sometimes, but I was a avid bird man to the point where if I'm going through arguments or disagreements, I'd rather run out the door than face it. So I wouldn't talk to you about it. I wouldn't meet you where you're at. I'm gone. And I would fly into the coop of someone else. It could be someone else or something else.
Ooh,
And then it has
right.
number three, the dog man. The dog man, you might think that he's loyal, he's a dog, he's good. But if you leave the gate open and give him a little space, he's out there after
Uh-oh.
another dog booty, then he will come right back. He's going to come right back, act like nothing ever happened. And the dog man is also jealous. So if he sees you petting another dog, he's gonna go up there and start rubbing up on your leg a little bit, and he might
Mm.
growl a little bit at the other dog. And that's what men do. You could talk to your male friends, but he's gonna be jealous. And before you know it, when you get home, why was you hugging him so tight? Why did you look at him like that? Because you're jealous. And then is like the lion, he's the king, right? And he's the
Mhm.
man that's there. He's protecting you. He's loving you. He's not 100% everything, but he's actively there and he shows effort. And in a relationship, we don't want you to be 100%. Women don't want you to be 100%. Men don't want you to be 100%. I just want you to show me some effort and show me that you want this as much as I want this.
Yes, I think that's important. No one is perfect. We're all
No.
imperfectly perfect. It's just a matter of
Yeah,
finding your imperfectly perfect person. But thank you for breaking that down. As you
exactly.
were going through that, I was like, ooh. I was
Yeah.
naming some people in my head, like, ooh, Birdman.
Mm. Yep.
Yes. Okay. And so, I mean, so you have that book. You actually have several
Yeah.
other books too
Yeah.
that people can read. And actually, they probably should go to your website and go to Amazon and buy those, because those would be great Christmas gifts. You also do some coaching and counseling for folks as well, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
tell us about that.
Yeah, I help a lot of men and women let go from relationships that weren't worth saving. And it's to go back to the letting go part. A lot of us, we don't know how valuable we really are until we let go of that pain and that burden of our ex, or the abuse, or the betrayal, or the cheating, or the lies. A lot of us, we hold on too much to people, thinking that we can change them. Maybe they'll change their behavior. Maybe they'll hit us less. Maybe they'll start abusing us less. Maybe they'll change and love us for who we are. But there's so much power in letting go and choosing you. And that's the kind of message I preach. Letting go and choosing you for once, because we've been choosing the pain, we've been choosing the hurt, we've been choosing, other people more than ourselves. And at the end of the day, we got to love ourselves more than we love other people. And we have to invest in ourselves more than we invest in other people, because I can't give you what I don't have. So that's what I help people do. I help people transition from that brokenness to wholeness stage, and really find value in who they are, so they can give it to other people.
Yes, that was so beautifully said. I promise you'll be okay if you let that man or that woman go. I
I
promise you will.
promise. Hmm.
I promise you're not gonna roll over and die. Might feel like it for a little bit,
Yeah.
cry it out. Whatever
It's
you
a
gotta
process.
do. It's a process, but you will be
Yep.
fine. I promise you. And especially if you go to Keishorne's website and look at all his services and get some help. Get some help
Yeah.
during this process. You don't necessarily have to do it alone. So thank you so much. This has been some valuable information. I know Keith is probably listening to things like, you know what? You're right.
Hmm.
Let me get working on those things. But you have a lot of other things that you're working on. You
Yeah.
share a lot on your social media, on your YouTube. Can you tell our viewers where can they find you and follow you so they can, won't miss out on any of this
Yeah.
good information?
Sure, my Twitter and my Instagram name is at the bottom on the video, but also Keishorne Scott. I'm very actively in my Instagram or my Facebook page or social media. But definitely email me at info@keishornescott.com if you're trying to reach me directly. So that's info@keishornescott.com if you're trying to reach me immediately. Any questions or concerns you might ask, I'm here for you.
You guys, and let me say this, and thank you so much for that. I
Mhm.
really appreciate it. Don't be afraid to reach out to a brother to get some help. I mean,
Yeah.
really. I mean, you're over there crying to your pillow, stressed, losing your edges, going gray, and all those things. There's no
Yeah.
point. Get some
Yeah.
help. It's a process. You're not alone in this, and he's definitely going to guide you in the right direction. So, Keishorne, thank you so much for coming
You're
on the
more
show.
than
We'll definitely
welcome.
got to have you
Thank
back.
you. I'm
We'd
here.
love to have him back. So guys, please make sure to follow our good friend on social media, check out his website, and also check out his book. You hear me? We have The Mouse, The Bird, The Dog, and The Lion, 3 Men to Avoid and 1 to Marry. So make sure to visit his website. You can buy it there and see all of his other great services, or you can go to Amazon.com and check it out there. This would be a great gift for your single friend. And then also, thank you, Keith, for submitting your question. I'm sorry you're going through that. I hope things get better. And our show sponsors, Nurse Approved, are going to send you and your family a family 4-pack of masks, a travel kit, and an emergency kit so you can stay safe during this holiday seasons. And then if you or someone else has a question or comment that you'd like for us to talk about here in the exam room, please send those to us. We'd love to talk about those things and help you in your journey and your process. So don't go anywhere, guys. We have a great show lined up for you today. We have Rolanda Wright. She's a real estate agent turned actress and viral sensation. And she'll talk to us about her anti-age shaming advocacy. As well, we have longstanding actor, comedian, talk show host Michael Colyar as he talks about his upcoming movie called Holiday Heartbreak, which premieres on BET this Wednesday. We're going to get a sneak peek at that. But first up, we have my good friend, Dr. Lauren Powell, aka the Culinary Doctor. She is a board certified family physician. She's a culinary medicine specialist also, and she's on a mission to help end generational health issues in the African American community. She's been featured on CBS, Fox, ABC, NBC, you name it. She's been on it. She's also the author of Food Essentials for the busy professionals like myself, like you guys too. I mean, she's also inviting us to become cooking queens or kings. Take a look here.
When I first started Cooking Queens, I wanted to really help people understand how the food that we eat affects all aspects of our health. And then not just explain to them why food is so important to health, but then give them recipes in meals that would taste delicious and serve their body in a positive way. If you want to create real change, you start with women. And so as cooking queens, we are literally changing and leading our families and communities into the direction of better health.
Please welcome to the show, Dr. Lauren. Hey, Dr. Lauren.
Hey.
Oh, look at y'all. She's ready. She's in the kitchen. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ready.
So, Dr. Lauren, just real quickly, I mean, we know that you're a family physician, board certified family physician, but you're also a culinary medicine specialist. Can you help us to better understand what is that and why did you choose that specialty?
Right. So when I was in my last year of residency, my father had a stroke and my dad was not a neglectful patient. He was doing all the things that he was being told to do, but something bad still happened to him. So that's when I kind of started my journey to really trying to figure out, like, what is the root cause of disease? Like, why does disease even happen? I know that we have medications to treat things like blood pressure and diabetes, but why does it happen to begin with? And how can we reverse the actual disease? So that's kind of where my journey into using food as medicine started, and I just haven't stopped since.
Oh, and that's right. So thank you so much. I mean, I see you on social media doing your things. I mean, and it looks, you guys, if you guys want to eat healthy and it'd be easy, Dr. Lauren makes it so easy for you, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Dr. Lauren, the holidays are coming and us, we like to celebrate around food, right? There's always rich, flavorful foods that have recipes that have been passed down the generations. And we just love it. And it's not always the healthiest for us. And like you mentioned, you have this philosophy that food is medicine. What are some things you want people to know and understand about that? And then if you can go into what you got there in the kitchen, looks like you got some goodies.
Right. So I just want people to be mindful of the food that they're putting in their body. I want them to think like, what benefit, how is this serving my body? And I know the holidays are coming up and we're so excited and we gather around food and that's your tradition. And like, I'm okay with that. I understand it's like a time we look forward to. But number one, I want us to remember that like Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, that's like one meal, right? So we shouldn't be having the Christmas dinner for like 10 days. Like we should have that dinner, enjoy it, and then that's great. The other thing is we need to make sure that we're still incorporating some vegetables into all our meals, and that includes our Christmas dinner. It shouldn't be this meal that's super heavy carby and super heavy meaty and nothing else. So I feel like when it comes to the holidays, we have so much like respect and we give our efforts to that mac and cheese. We give our respect and our love into them pies and cookies. And then it comes to the salad and we just like throw a bag of lettuce on the table, put it with a bottle of dressing, and we give it no love. We give it no effort. And so of course, that doesn't look appetizing. Nobody's gonna wanna eat that. So I just want us today to just show a nice salad that you can make for the holidays that is going to be nutritious and that your family will want to eat because it's going to look beautiful and it's going to taste amazing. Okay,
good. Because it does look delicious. You are so right. The mac and cheese is like the holy grail of the meal. It's like the centerpiece and it's very rich and stuff, you guys. But you're right. We do just grab a bag of self-made salad. You kind of open those packets and dump it up and stick it there. But you guys, we should put some respect. Put some, what's it when Birdman say? Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on that salad, okay? And so, Dr. Lauren, there. Let's see. I think this is your kale and shaved Brussels sprout salad. Is that what we got going on there? What do we have? Yes. Look, guys, we have the recipe up there for you. So, if you're interested, and we're going to post this throughout the segment, so you'll be able to see this. But Dr. Lauren has been so gracious enough to, get all the ingredients together, and she's going to show us how easy this is to make and talk about some of the nutritional value. So Dr. Lauren, get busy one time in the kitchen for us.
All right, y'all. So welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad we're doing this together. So listen, let's go over these ingredients really quick. I want you to write these down. I know they posted the recipe. So we're going to be using kale because kale is in season. I love to eat things that are in season because number one, it makes them budget friendly because if they're in season, that means that they were grown locally and we didn't have to kind of get them from somewhere else. So kale is a great vegetable. It's super nutrient dense, very low calorie, full of all vitamins and minerals. Okay, so we got kale. I have some Brussels sprouts that I shaved. So I shaved Brussels sprouts. I literally just took Brussels sprouts and put them through my food processor and shaved them. All right, so I have a couple of apples that I've sliced up. That's a gala apple, which are nice and sweet. I took some dried cranberries. You can also use pomegranate. That would be wonderful at this time of year. I have some pecans that I've chopped up as well, and then I have a little bit of goat cheese. Okay, so let's just go how we're going to build this beautiful, wonderful, amazing, nutrient-dense, friendly. I mean, the benefits go on and on. They go on and on.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, y'all. So step one with our kale. Some people don't like kale. They think it's like kind of earthy and it's just like kind of like they're eating rabbit food or something. And so
I have kale in my garden. I love me some kale. It's easy to grow, y'all. It's easy to grow too. So be organic with it.
Yes, listen, and kale is part of the Dirty Dozen. So if you can buy organic or grow it yourself, that's like the best. Okay, but this is a trick that I encourage people to do if they're kind of still getting into the groove with their kale. Is if you just juice a little lemon juice on it. So
Okay.
Lemon, and I'm just going to juice some fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Okay.
And we massage the kale. So I'm just going to do.
Oh, you massage it.
I want to massage it for like. Massage it for like 5 to 7 minutes. It gets nice and soft. It almost tastes like you sauteed it because we're just kind of breaking it down and less like earthy.
Okay.
Okay. So that's easy. So so we just do that. I'm going to add in my shaved Brussels sprouts, and these are great because they'll have like some full shape on.
I love Brussels sprouts.
A wonderful, wonderful texture.
Get into it. Brussels sprouts is it, y'all.
All right, I'm just going to do a couple of apples here. This will add a little bit of sweetness. Apples are also in season. Apples are also part of the Dirty Dozen, so if you can buy organic, that would be good as well.
I like that adds some natural sweetness to it because sometimes we pile up on the dressing trying to make something taste like something, but those apples will be good.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not piling up dressing. I see people and they think that they've done something great because they had a salad, and then I ask them what they put on it, and they tell me about the ranch and the Caesar dressing that was like, their lettuce was swimming in. And I tell them, had the amount of calories of a burger in a salad.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, and I love cranberries and pecans. Those are yummy, guys. See, those are things we already eat. Right. We just haven't thought to put it all together, and it's beautiful like this, as Dr. Lauren is showing us. And what's that? Goat cheese, you said?
A little bit of goat cheese. And listen, we want to put a little bit of goat cheese on the salad. We don't want our guests putting their own cheese on because what happens is they put too much. So we're going to do them a favor. We're going to put the cheese on. Same thing with if you're making spaghetti, we put the cheese on for our guests. Okay. We're trying to help them. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I'm newer to goat cheese. I'm just be honest, and probably a lot of people are like, well, I know cheddar cheese. I know pepper jack cheese, but all this is goat cheese. This is that fancy stuff. But it's the holidays. Do it up big. Go ahead.
Right. And it's great. It's super good for your gut. And a lot of people can't tolerate, like if they have any dairy intolerance, sometimes they can't tolerate like cheddar cheese or American cheese. But usually people can tolerate things like goat cheese and feta cheese. Oh, yeah.
Kimberly said the goat cheese is definitely going to set it off. That's right, Kimberly. Kimberly's going ahead and make her salad tomorrow, probably. So okay.
Quick salad dressing, okay? I just took 2 cloves of garlic and I minced them.
Okay.
This is super easy, right? Because we don't want to like create a wonderful meal and then ruin it with the salad dressing.
Oh, garlic is good too, right?
Yes, garlic is great for us.
It's like an anti-inflammatory type of food. It's really good. Lots of good things.
Yes.
Okay.
So many of my patients ask me like, Doc, what kind of vitamins and things should I be taking? It's like COVID season. And I say, listen, your body actually absorbs vitamins and minerals better from food than it does from. So if you can
food is medicine.
Like you do with your kale and with your Brussels sprouts, like that's even better.
So,
olive oil with my lemon juice and garlic. And I'm just going to do a little pepper. And I'm telling you guys, you think that you need to make it all fancy?
Yes.
This is all you need. All you need.
Okay, what's that you put in? What was that last little bit?
That was my salt flakes.
Oh, salt flakes. Okay. That's it? That's how you make salad dressing?
That's all you need. You just need to.
Oh, y'all, that's too easy. That's too easy, guys. Oh, yes.
Listen, this is going to be wonderful. This is going to be wonderful. And that's it.
They're going to charge you $20 for that salad, and you just made it at home. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, yes. See, look it. You have your friends thinking you can now do this whole gourmet meal. Look at it. It's a courtesy of Dr. Lauren. Oh, my goodness. So this is our kale and Brussels sprout salad. You helped us create some easy to make salad dressing. Y'all, I told you she makes eating healthy easy. And we're getting our vitamins, nutrients the natural way. Y'all trying to pop all these vitamins and these pills. It's right there in your salad.
Take advantage of the opportunity you have to eat your vitamins and minerals. Take advantage of that.
So, Dr. Lauren, you have a program called Cooking Queens.
Yes.
Are we going to learn things like this through Cooking Queens? Tell us more about your program.
Yeah, so Cooking Queens is my membership program that basically allows me to have all the conversations that I want to have about food that I don't have time to have in the doctor's office. So we talk about everything. So recently we had a talk about emotional eating during the holidays, right? We had Dr. Sherry, who's a board certified psychiatrist, come and do a talk for us. We had to talk about how can we get our kids to eat more vegetables. We talk about diabetes in food and hypertension in food. And then once a month, we do a virtual cooking class where we take all these principles that we've been learning throughout the month. We get together in Zoom, you have your grocery list, and we cook together. And it's just a wonderful community. And then recently we've added, first Saturday of every month, we do a cardio 20-minute workout together in Zoom.
Oh, okay.
The Queens, and we just get our butt kicked. And so it's wonderful and it feels great. And it's a great way to start our month. Like we all know, with COVID, our definition of what community is has changed so much. So it's really just like a wonderful, amazing community. And listen, my membership is only $22. I purposely kept it low because I want to make it accessible for people. I mean, I could easily charge a lot more. Like there's not a lot of places where you can talk to a doctor once a week and talk to all these different specialists and get cooking classes and work out. There's not a lot of places that you can do that. But I just wanted to make it like you don't have to think about it. This is a very easy thing to do. If you want to do something different with your health for the new year, like let's stop putting the same goals every year on our resolution list. Like let's do something different with our health. And that's what the membership's about. Okay,
wonderful. And you guys, you get access to Dr. Lauren, a board certified family physician who's going to teach you how to make recipes like this, teach you about food as medicine. Listen here, that's a very small price to pay. You know how much a cookbook costs? You know how much a copay? Your copay is already more than $20. So go ahead and get with Dr. Lauren. Dr. Lauren, you also have a book called Food Essentials for Busy Professionals like myself included. So we have the book there. Is that something also that can help us? Because, some people are just like, oh, I'm so busy. I can't do this. I can't do that. Do I have some easy recipes in here as well?
Yeah, so it's a couple of recipes in there. The book is more of a strategy book. So it answers questions like, how am I supposed to be healthy if it's 10 o'clock at night and the only thing open is fast food? Or how am I supposed to be healthy if I'm on vacation? Like, how am I supposed to be healthy?
Ooh.
How do I eat healthy if I'm on a budget? How do I plan?
That part.
So it just answers all these questions for the busy person. Like, how am I in the midst of all these things? And so that's what that book kind of answers all of those questions. And it's such an
So y'all, that's a book that we all need. Okay. And read it now before we, I know we're in quarantine, but before we get off of quarantine, because you guys are going to go on, once we can safely do so, go on vacation, just cut up, eating all kinds of stuff and being all out of budget. So make sure to check out Dr. Lauren's book. Now, Dr. Lauren, this has been amazing. I love this. Where can our viewers continue to follow you, watch you, and sign up for all your good stuff? Because we want to support you here in the exam room. And you guys, these are some good Christmas gifts. You might want to get somebody a subscription for Christmas. Hello, just saying.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. And I would love to see, your viewers in the membership and us cooking together. So you can find out all about my products and services on my website, which is drlaurenpowell.com. You can click membership tab at the top right and you can find all about the membership and sign up. We'd love to have you. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I'm everywhere at Dr. Lauren Powell. I like to hang out on Instagram a lot. I like to do Facebook Live. So I'd love to hang out with you guys. And that's it.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Dr. Lauren. You're officially a consulting physician here in the exam room. So we will definitely have you back on, especially, look, y'all, she's going to show us how to be gourmet chefs. And once we get off of quarantine, you can impress your boo or your date that you haven't seen in months and months and months with this healthy food that looks delicious. And you guys can live happy, healthy lives. So Dr. Lauren, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you so much. And you guys, make sure to visit Dr. Lauren's website. Make sure to check out her subscription to Cooking Queens, and then also check out her book, Food Essentials for the Busy Professional. Thank you so much, Dr. Lauren. You guys, next up, we have a wonderful and amazing guest. We have, here we go. We have Rolanda, who's going to be joining us. She has gone from real estate agent to viral sensation. She's a rising actress. In fact, she's on set filming right now. She's making time to speak with us. And she's a self-proclaimed anti-age shaming advocate. Please welcome to the show, Rolanda Wright. Hi there.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you for making time. So you're actually on set right now, taking a break because you snuck away from the camera. So what's going on? Where are you at? Tell us about the location. Can you tell us about the location?
Okay, so right now I'm in Dallas and I'm working on a project with Fred Hammond, and he's working on his it's kind of like a surprise. It's going to debut on his birthday on January the 30th. Well, actually, his birthday is December the 27th, but he's going to debut this project that we're working on right now on January the 30th. So I was asked to play a major role in this project, and I am so grateful. So I've been here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Something's going on here. But anyway, I've been here since Saturday, and the project we should finish up by this coming up Saturday. So yeah, I'm in Dallas, Texas, working on a film.
Oh my gosh. So we're excited about that. Now, Rolanda, I want you to, if you could share with our viewers your journey, because you went from real estate agent to viral sensation. And this rising actress. So how did that happen? Like, did you tell us about the TikTok or the Instagram video that kind of set it off for you? And did you realize it was going to have that kind of impact?
Okay, so I created a TikTok account during, the major time that we had to shelter in place back in May. And I was bored one day and decided, okay, well, let me add another video to my TikTok account because you have to stay active. And I just so happened to come across this one, TikTok, they have these videos where you can do lip syncs. So I created a video that just kind of like went viral. So this guy, he posted it on TikTok. He posted it on what was it? I think it was Instagram or Twitter. And the day that I posted the video, my followers, they liked it, and it got some traction. But I went to bed, and my daughter called me at like 3:00 in the morning. She was like, "Mom, you've gone viral." And I'm like, "What? What is she talking about?" But I'm tired, and I'm like, "Girl, I'm thinking this is an emergency." So next morning I get up. Now with Instagram, I only had like 400 followers, maybe like 4,500 followers. And the next morning I get up and I have like 9,000, 12,000 followers.
Wow.
Right? And I'm like,
okay.
Wait a minute. I'm like, something. So by the end of the day, I had already gained like 20,000 followers in like over 24 hours. And so yeah, it's been growing ever since. So, but I use my platform as a tool to inform, to educate, and to involve people, to stimulate conversation and thought. And it was just with that. The title was whose fine grandma is this?
Oh.
So because of my gray hair, they consider me a grandma, which I'm not even a grandmother. But yeah, so that was kind of like the hype. And it just kind of, just kind of flourished from there. So here I am with almost close to 150,000 followers.
Wow. Well, I have to say you are beautiful. You are beautiful.
Thank you.
And your hair color. I love your hair color. And I have to say this, because we're in the day and age of women embracing their natural hair. But when we usually think of that, we think of like, I'm not going to perm it. I'm not going to put any weave in it. But you, in your case, it seems like you've embraced your golden, your silver hair, and it's beautiful. Did you have any reservations with that, or you like, shoot, I'm just gonna do it and make a statement?
Well,
or...
I did. Yeah, I stopped coloring. I dyed my hair and I stopped coloring it like maybe 2012, 2013. I figured, it was time for me to just, let me just let it go because I wanted it to still be healthy. I stopped putting the perm on it. I went up like 2005. And this was like the last little bit that I could, let go without, putting so much stress on the hair. And it just, I just felt like as long as I kept this youthful face, which I don't want to say youthful, but as long as I kept, stayed in shape and took care of myself, the gray hair wouldn't, give it away or would make me look so old, as they would say. But yeah, I mean, I've just the very minute that I let it go after I stopped coloring it, because every time I color it, like 2 weeks later, the gray is showing. So I just said, you know what, forget about it. And I've just gotten so many compliments, encouraging people and influencing, especially women, to go gray. And it's actually kind of helping a lot of us do that,
Right. I think it sends a very empowering message for women to, accept who you are, embrace your beauty. And it's interesting how you said that caption said, whose fine egg grandma is this? Because people associate gray with, elderly or old, frail.
Exactly.
Like, really? Listen, we are redefining things. I mean,
Exactly.
people like yourself, Regina Hall. I mean, we have Angela Bassett. Like, come on now. We know black don't crack. We know that. And it sounds like you have a great a fitness regimen. So it sounds like you're very active. You talked about being healthy. What is your health regimen? You do look very youthful. I'm just going to be honest. Good genes, but I'm sure you take care of yourself. So what does your health regimen look like?
And no. So yeah, I get that a lot. People say, well, it's got to be genetics, or your mom or your dad must have helped in some area. But sometimes I have to disagree with that because I work at it, and if you work at it, this is really what 53 is supposed to look like. I'm just saying, this is what my 53 looks like. So your 53 may not look like my 53. But I take good care of myself. I mean, I've been on this journey since I turned 30. So it's not like I woke up when I turned 50 and say, okay, I'm gonna start doing this. No, this stuff happens early on. So
yes,
the workout, the eating right, and it's not just external. It's also from in the mind too. So aging is just, I think it's all a mindset. If you say, I mean, even as we get older, I think we are our main oppressor, not just the young people, but we can be judgmental towards our own selves. But I just think that if you get to the point where I'm not going to accept what society has given me in terms of what I'm supposed
to do. Okay. I think Rolanda.
So I've been on this journey of discovering. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, this is great because I think this goes along. You mentioned that you're a pro-aging advocate. So I imagine that this is part of that, helping people, empowering people to, and helping to, defy what society thinks a 53-year-old should look like or should be doing. Like, hello, like you said, this is my 53. I don't know what your 53 looks like, but you look amazing. And acting, because you're on set already with doing a production.
Yeah.
You're also acting. Can you tell us about some other things that you have in the pipeline? I know you did a film called Pack Lights, and you're on set now. So what are some other things you have coming down the pipeline that we can look forward to?
Okay. All right. So of course this project that I'm working on with Fred Hammond, I don't know the exact like where we're gonna post all that information, but I will get that. So just follow me. I keep you guys informed. But I'm working on the Country Wayne's. I'm with his franchise.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So So he's got some things coming down the pipeline that he's going to incorporate the cougar. And then I'm also, I've been on some auditions that have, I've gotten the parts, but due to COVID, they delayed the process of with filming. So, those things will probably get started back once we get past, I figure, the middle of 2021, probably April.
Okay.
But yeah, so some things have been on pause, but some things I've kind of, moved on. We've been tested and, making sure that we're with everything. But yeah, so I am just so grateful to be on this journey. And it all started just being on social media and just being present and, making people, just influencing people and embracing who they are. I mean, it's easy for me.
Right. And that's good. And we need to see more content like that empowers people to, to use that platform and to accept who they are. A lot of people, they try to front on social media and be something they're not, but you are actually helping people to embrace who they are. Now, Rolanda, I know that, so you have a lot of things in the works. So please, can you let our viewers know where can they follow you so they can stay tuned on to what's going on, so they can know, see what you're working on and see as soon as it comes out.
As soon as it comes out. So I'm on all social media platforms. My Facebook is Rolanda Rochelle, and that's ROLONDA. Rochelle, ROCHELLE. And on Instagram, Twitter, it's RoGirl with 2 L's. That's ROGIRLL 2 L's. And that's on Instagram, that's on Twitter, and that's also on TikTok. And that's it. Just stay tuned, because that's most of what I post, all the information of what I'm doing, what I'm getting ready to work on, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's where you can stay informed.
Well, wonderful. It has been such a pleasure speaking with you. We're excited when we found you. And I have seen some of your cougar videos with Country Wayne. I have to say they're hilarious. They're completely hilarious. So you guys, please make sure to support our good friend here. Follow her on social media. Again, and we put up the social media handle. Please, please, please. We want to make sure that we support all of our guests. She is amazing. Okay, that is Rolanda Wright. Thank you, Rolanda, for being on the show. All right, y'all. Our next guest is someone who is a very familiar face. He is a longstanding actor, comedian, TV and radio personality, and author, and you know him from various roles. He was the host of Def Jam. He's been on Blackish, House Party 3, Norbit, The Princess and the Frog, and his role as Mr. Whitaker on the hit television show series. He's also been in several iconic movies. We have Hollywood Shuffle, Poetic Justice, Family Reunion. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. But he has a new holiday movie that's coming out. It's called Holiday Heartbreak, that premieres this Wednesday on BET. And guess what, y'all? We got a sneak peek. Take a look here.
Well, Mr. Mike Mac McCoy. Long time no see.
Hey, Summer St. John.
What do I owe the pleasure to this unexpected visit?
That's our pleasure. Look at you. Whoa, you looking good. You're fine as frogs. And look at the house. House fabulous. Beautiful house you got.
Mike, cut the crap. What can I help you gentlemen with?
Well, I'll cut right to it. You know exactly why we're here, and I'm gonna need some answers.
Still the same Mac. You think you can come in here and make demands?
Look, woman, you did something to my daughter, and you better show me how to get her out of that.
I better what?
Oh, please welcome to the show, Michael Colyar. Hey. Uh-oh, we got you on mute.
All right, it's off. Can you hear me now? 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 Woo. I just want to say a shout out to RoGirl with 2 L's. RoGirl, proud of her. I'm glad that she got her thing on, got her hits on everything. She did the viral. She went viral. Viral is good. I'm just wearing these shades because that's a black designer. Yes, that's David Ford. He's my only sponsor, David Ford, black designer.
Okay. Oh, I like them though. They look nice. They fly.
I do this when I just want to play Hollywood. David Ford.
David Ford. Okay.
Ooh, come on, quit playing.
You hit us with the GQ model move. GQ model move.
Come on now, David Ford.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me stop.
There you go.
How are you today?
I am good. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I've been a fan of yours. I've watched you over the years. I mean, you definitely are someone who has longevity in this industry, and we'll get to that. But your holiday movie, you got a BET holiday movie called Holiday Heartbreak that premieres this Wednesday. I mean, you're starring alongside, you have Miriam Bashir, Lisa Ray, AJ Johnson, Country Wayne, B Simone, and I mean, golly.
I heard y'all talking about my dude, Country Wayne. He's so funny. That dude could say anything. He could say curtain rod, and he's funny. He could say peanut butter. So it's a great show, and I'm so honored to be in it. It's the first time I had the pleasure of being the actual star, number one on the call sheet of a movie. And I've been doing this 34 years, so that's important stuff for me. It's great for me. The cast is off the chain. The script is butter. A sister wrote it named Tiffany Yancey. It's off the chain. A Black woman produces this named Tressa Smallwood. She's off the chain with Mega Man. I'm gonna give a shout out to that company because they made it so easy. And there's a lot of Christmas movies out, probably about 1,800 Black Christmas movies out this season, but I guarantee you ours is one of the best. It is so warm and it's funny and it's smart and it's cool and it's holiday heartbreak. You need to take your mom and Pookie and Run and sit down and watch this thing. It's on BET and BET Her.
Oh, I love it. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the storyline here? Go ahead. I'll let you.
Well, I was a young playboy and I sort of did some women wrong, you know, and when I grow up, it catches up with me. Now that I'm an adult, and one more thing, I want to mention that young lady. She did look beautiful, 53. You know,
yeah,
I'm 63, but I don't feel a day over 59. Anyway, so he gets in trouble because a woman puts a spell on him because of how he treated her, and 30 years later, that spell comes back to haunt him. So basically, you're talking karma. How you treat people always comes back to visit you. So I get to save my daughter. I ain't give you the real details. I ain't give you the real juice. Okay. But I gotta save her. And I'll just tell you this: Country Wayne is trying to get his hands on her, and I can't have it. I can't have it. My wife is played by AJ Johnson from Baby Boy. She played Tyrese's mama, and she was in the original House Party. You know, I was in House Party 3. I still haven't seen the original House Party. I plan to see it within the next couple of days because it's a classic. And of course, I love Martin Lawrence. But the movie is so good. It's so funny. It's a great story. And it's about redemption. It's about turning your life around. But it's also about love. It's about love. Okay. It's about laughter. And we need laughter right now. With COVID and this orange hair fool who won't leave the White House unless we put him out.
Oh, he's leaving. We're going to put him out. We evict him.
He going. The FBI said we have ways to remove trespassers. You know, so he going. He definitely going. But it's so much stuff out there to have people stressed out, you know, that you need to laugh. And we have just a wonderful, funny holiday film, you know.
Right. It sounds like a real... What's that?
I'm sorry. It's a chicken order. This chicken don't have nothing to do with it. Just
God.
Ignore that.
It sounds like a really... good family movie, something you could watch with, you know, everybody in the family. Now, so you talked about, you know, a player who did some women wrong, and this is kind of the karma. Would any of that be based on a true story by any chance?
Yes, but not mine. But yeah, you know, actually she based it on her dad. And so I'm actually playing the writer's dad, sort of stuff that he went through. And what was so fly is the writer let me talk to her dad. So I get a chance to get on the phone and talk to him after I shot it. But it's just a wonderful story that I think applies to a lot of people who forget that other people's hearts are tender. And you can't just play games with them because things will come back around. You know, you get karma, even if you don't get it, you still get it, you know?
Exactly.
So it's about that, you know. But I also do a morning show every morning. It's called Michael Kaya Morning Show. And I thought about that was because I was thinking about this movie, relieving people's stress. And I think that people are damaged more by stress and fear than by the actual pain of COVID, you know? And so we have provided a show where you can get up every morning. And just like you, we do StreamYard. So it goes out on YouTube and Facebook, you know, and you can get up every morning and have a place where you can laugh and pray. Because you want that balance in your life, you know? You want joy in your life, but who's the center of joy? That's good old God. People say they don't see God. Then when you see joy, you see God doing his dance. You know what I'm saying? And
That
a
part.
lot of people think he ain't in the room no more. They think he done left the house. We got
Oh,
COVID.
yeah.
We got Trump. We got racism at an all-time high. We got unemployment. We got the chickens. And people think that God done left the room. God has never left the room, man. He
No.
always been here the whole time. And so we can access him anytime we want to, which is what's so magical, you know. So I'm always going to remind people of that while I make them laugh, because laughter is healing, man.
Yes, laughter is healing, and you are definitely good at that. So, I mean, in addition to this movie and it's the Michael Colyar morning show every morning, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We can stream. You can stream it on YouTube and Facebook. I mean, but you are hilarious.
Thank you.
I mean, were you born with this funny bone? I mean, like, did your mama have to did you cut up as a child and get whooping from being cutting up too much and then
I never got whoopings for it because my mom really supported it. So I was always funny.
Okay.
And she always supported whatever I wanted to do because I wanted to write poetry and I wanted to be an actor. And it was just so many things. But my mother was always there. In fact, I'm doing a 100-city play called Michael Colyar's Mama. And if you like your mama, you're going to love this play. So she always was there to support me. She'd come places, it wouldn't be but 7 people in the whole room, but my mother would be there. You know, she'd sit over on one side, laugh a while, get up, move over there, sit down, laugh, get up, move over there, sit down, laugh. Made the thing feel like a crowd, you know? So she's always been greatly supportive of me. And when I was in grade school and high school, I was always funny. I always thought the humor was just great. It wasn't until later in life that I realized it's also therapeutic. Because if you could laugh through a thing, you can get through a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And as a nurse, I will say when we even smiling, if you smile at someone and they smile, I mean, that allows our body to release those feel good hormones, which is healthy for the heart, healthy for the rest of our body, you know, healthy for the mind. So guys, we need more smiles. We need more laughter, especially during this time with all this COVID. And eventually President 45 will be leaving, and that'll be another reason to smile.
Oh, he gone. He gone.
He out of there.
He went all the way to the Supreme Court. He thought Supreme Court was going to help him because he loaded it up with his own people. They said, get out of here. Why, y'all?
They're not worried about him anymore. Now, I want to go back real quickly. So the Michael Colyar's Mama, so it's a one-man play. So
one-man play.
So because of COVID right now, is there a way that we can watch it virtually? Is it recorded somewhere? Come on, Michael.
I'm considering that because I've already done 8 cities, but the goal is to do 100 cities. Then I'm marching to Broadway and get my Tony Award. So I sort of want to do more live theaters before I just put it on tape. Because once I put it on tape, I don't know how well I'll be able to drive people to the theater to see it. Now,
we gonna come see you. We gonna come see you. We support.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Y'all do support. My people support now. Ain't no question.
You look, give us a taste. Give us a taste, because you know we struggling right now. We don't watch everything on Netflix.
Now that's a good thing. Maybe I'll cut little pieces, put them together, and just throw them up, so you can have a taste of what it looked like. Whet your appetite for when I come to your hometown. You know, I mean, I still get to do a club here or there, you know, but not often, because I don't want to be out there. I don't want to take a chance, you know. And I live in Los Angeles, so we have the highest rate. Okay, so you know we have the highest rate of COVID cases in the country. So I take COVID serious. Matter of fact, if you could do me a favor and just lean forward, let me just see your forehead for a minute.
What you gonna take my temperature? Go ahead.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, you good? That's 96.1. You good?
Thank you. I can put on my mask. Let me go and put on my mask.
Oh, please. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want you to have them pretty lips. You got the perfect lipstick. Is that candy apple red?
You know what? I think so. It might be.
I got so many masks. Me and my woman even wear our masks to bed. Sometimes we don't know who we sleeping with. You hear me? We'll wash our hands till the skin is coming out. I drink so much ginger root tea. I peed a cup of ginger ale the other day. I don't play with this COVID. If I'm on the phone and cough, I hang up on your ass. I ain't playing. I ain't saying the whole word.
We are not getting COVID through the phone. Absolutely not. Now, Mike, I have to ask you this, though. You've had so much, your longevity in this industry. I can tell you, people are watching you and, you know, trying to study your career. Like, how does he do it? Because, you know, and there are only a few people that can have this type of longevity in Hollywood. So what's your secret to success?
I think the secret to everyone's success is God. It really is. And whether you know that it is or not. So I'm always driven. You know, so I wake up with an attitude of gratitude. I have great dreams, and I want to pull those dreams off, and I believe in it enough that I won't let nobody talk me out of my dream. Wait, I was trying to see. There was a thing I wanted to. Well, I don't see it, but there was something I want to say. I want to read to you, but I don't see it now. It's about believing in your dream, about having a dream and believing it. And David Harry Thoreau said that if you really believe in your dreams with all your heart and follow it with everything, then all the rules of the universe will change. The universe will fold and unfold into your way. So all of a sudden you will see blessings that you can't imagine. You'll see doors open that you didn't know were there. So it's really about having a dream and having a vision and following it wholeheartedly, because there's a lot of folks that'll stop you from having your dream because they can't have theirs, mainly because most of them don't have one, and they want to know who are you to be somebody when I ain't nothing, you know. And that's their thinking, because they are something, because God created you, and He created everybody with designer genes, genes. So you are already the best of the best. You're the absolutely perfect just the way you are. You have to go begging for God's forgiveness. He ain't never been mad at you. You know, all you have to do is get back to loving yourself and working every day towards your dream. You know, in my third book, which is called Michael Goes Motivational. That's my third book. That's motivational speaking from a comedic point of view. I gotta move my microphone out the way so I can get to you. Hold up, let me do it like this.
There we go. There you go. That's it. That's the move right there. Boom.
Right. Okay. There it is. Something like that. In there, I talk about 15 minutes to success. If you could do anything in the world if you're willing to spend 15 minutes a day on it. And just 5 days a week. You take Saturday and Sunday off. I don't care if you weigh 400 pounds and you want to be a ballerina. If you spend 15 minutes a day towards being that ballerina, you will see your dream in your hands within a matter of months. Now, you're probably not going to get picked up at the Bolshoi Ballet or the American Ballet Theater. But let's say you spend 15 minutes a day studying. Either you watching other dancers dance, or you spending 15 minutes a day working out and doing the 5 steps of ballet, or 15 minutes a day studying great ballerinas. 15 minutes a day telling everybody, you know, I'm a ballerina now. I'm a ballerina. Then that creates the vibration, and that vibration will bring other people. And then you have somebody call and say, you know, we're doing a ballet company with plus-sized women, and we heard you like to dance. All of those things can happen because you create vibration. I hear people say, oh man, the universe has cursed me. Oh, the universe has blessed me. The universe does neither one. The universe responds to your vibration. So whatever you send
what you put
into the
out
universe is what comes back to you. So if you spend 15 minutes a day doing anything, if you've never picked up a musical instrument in your life and want to play violin, pick one up and start playing with it 15 minutes a day. Take Saturday and Sunday off, 5 days a week. And in 3 months, you'll be doing it, and people be talking to you and helping guide you towards doing it better. You know, so
I think that is so important. And, you know, our words and our thoughts are so powerful and so meaningful that, you know, if you put something negative out there, negative stuff, you're going to attract those negative things. And then you're like, oh, see, I was right. And you're going to be in this perpetual cycle of negativity. So I'm with you. Think 15 minutes, take 15 minutes to invest in your craft, the things that you want, the things that you desire. And it'll happen. It definitely will happen. So
don't waste any time on negativity.
No waste time. So you mentioned you have 3 books that we can go to your website, right? We're going to go to your website and look at your 3 books. You also have your one. Funny thing happened on the way to the White House. I knocked on the door and a brother answered. Okay, all right. There you go.
And then there's Miss Innocent Goes to Cool School. It's a poetry book for adult children. But you can go on my webpage, which is very sexy. It's called The Real Michael Colyar, therealmichaelcolyar.com. And everything's on there, all my media, all the photos, things I'm doing, but also all the merchandise. I sell books, CDs, DVDs,
Christmas gifts. AKA Christmas gifts. Is the chicken on your website?
Oh, yeah, the chicken's everywhere. The chicken's on very the website popular. Too. Oh, he on the website. Okay. Please come visit the chicken because he's lonely. But the main 2 things that I want your folks after COVID. So the main 2 things I really want your fans to go away with is, number 1, the movie is fantastic. It's some of the best work I've ever done. It's called Holiday Heartbreak. You want to see it December 16th on BET, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central time, and 6 p.m. Eastern time. And secondly, yes. That's awesome. And we so good. We the McCoys. Y'all got to come meet the McCoys.
There you go.
Off the chain. And my morning show is something special. I don't know why somebody would call me now. My morning show is something very, very special. I mean,
Okay.
we don't just
You have
talk to
to check it
people.
out.
We interview people. We have vision board Tuesday on Tuesday. We give away money because we got a cuss job. If I
Ooh,
cuss on
I
this
like
show,
money.
I got to put money in. If you cuss on my
Hey.
show, I gotta put money in. And when the money gets full, we give it to an audience member. So it's
I
off the
love
chain. The Michael Colyar Morning Show on YouTube. That's all you got to put in. The Michael Colyar Morning Show. And we see you at 7 o'clock Los Angeles time.
There you go. You guys thank you so much, Michael, for checking in with us and stepping to the exam room. We love this. I celebrate
appreciate it.
all the work
Thank
that
you.
you've done. You are definitely a legend in the game. And we look forward to watching this movie and your play coming to video until quarantine is over. But we'll definitely be following you and supporting you. We put your social media handle. Yes, one
I
more
don't
thing.
see it. I don't see it.
You don't see what?
Boom,
There we go.
there it is at Michael
There we go.
Colyar. And also you can go to the show, therealmichaelcolyar.com at YouTube. You do those two things. Follow me. You're going to have fun. I guarantee we stand up in our integrity. So you'll love what we do on our show. We had Bird from Judge Judy on today. He did impressions, girl.
I like
Look
Bird.
out.
I
Don't
met
get
Bird
me
before.
started.
He's a nice guy.
Isn't he
Really
wonderful?
Nice guy.
God is great. You're pretty good, your doggone self. So
Well,
I
thank you
really
very much.
appreciate you. Thank
Well,
you for
I'm just
taking this
America's
time.
favorite nurse. That's all, you know.
Hey, come on,
Hey,
nurse. Everybody
go.
likes a nice nurse now. Come on, quit playing.
America's favorite nurse. But, Dr. Oz just said it. So, who is he?
Dr. Oz said it, and he know what he's talking about, too.
Hello.
Come on,
Thank
with
you.
it. It's a pleasure to
And
meet you and a pleasure to
meet
do
you
your
too.
show. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. I'm honored to have you, and thank you so much. We will have you back in the future because we got to keep up and support all of our Black talent. Love it, and we got to see the future. So thank you so much, Michael. We appreciate you. So guys, make sure to follow Michael Colyar. Make sure to follow him on social media. Look at his website and check out the movie Holiday Heartbreak this Wednesday on BET. You got to make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great family movie. So guys, this has been amazing. I love doing this show. And first, look, let me go back. Thank you to Michael. Thank you to Rolanda, Dr. Lauren, and Keishorne Scott for coming on and being guests. I definitely, love the fact that our guests take the time out to chat with all of us. And we want to make sure we support them. So follow them on social media. Check out their website and their products and their resources because we support here in the exam room. That's something we definitely do. And I want to say thank you to you guys for watching and supporting the exam room over these past couple weeks. It's always an amazing treat and the highlight of my week actually to come and chat with y'all every Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you know what, guys? The holidays are coming up. And just like you, I'm going to be taking some time to celebrate with my family that live in my immediate home. I know it's quarantine, so don't say Nurse Alice is out there in the streets. But, take some time to restore, relax, give thanks, and just celebrate the holidays and be thankful for life and what I do have, just as you all. And so will my great and amazing supporting crew here at the exam room. I couldn't do this without them. I appreciate them so much. Carlos, Scott, Angela, Alexis, you guys have been amazing in helping put on the show. So guys, we're going to be taking a holiday break. We'll be off for a couple of weeks, but don't worry, we will be back. January 18th is the day that we'll be coming back. That is MLK week that we'll be coming back for our special. So in the interim, make sure to binge watch and support us here in the exam room. You can go to our YouTube and our Facebook at Ask Nurse Alice. You can watch all these episodes, comment, like, share, and you can also support us here in the exam room on Cash App using the exam room. And any contributions there will be used to make the show bigger and better. So when we come back January 18th, we are going to be even more fierce. So guys, I'm Nurse Alice. I love doing this. Till next year, till 2021, please, 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 please make good choices, wear your masks, social distance, and be kind to one another. And until next time in 2021, live well, my friends.